Okay, I'm at Bud Lilly's Trout Shop, and today we're gonna do some topics. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the gondoliers. After sailing to this island, tossing in a manner frightful, we are once more on dry land, and we find the change delightful. That is Gilbert and Sullivan. The next one is a selection from Bear Island by Alistair MacLean. Thirds of the total. That left the Nazis and their sympathizers with about a paltry 1/3, and the conservative estimate of that 1/3 conservative. Smithy, is that it amounts to approximately 350 million pounds sterling, you understand. 1,000 million all told, give or take 100 million. Next one is a it's not Frederick Forsyth, it's Larry Collins and Dominic Lapierre, the Fifth Horseman. And we're going to go with the Mayor's Chubby Hands. The hands Abe Stern had once imagined jabbing and punching their way through the glare of a prize ring were pressed flat against the White House window pane. Despair etched every line that 70 years of toil and struggle had left upon his face. 6,700,000 people, the thought over and over again, 6,700,000, a holocaust even worse than the tragedy that had swept the remnants of his father's family into the gas chambers of Auschwitz, and all of it accomplished in the glare and incandescence of a few terrible seconds. Okay. We're having a break for ice cream with Dairy Queen. And we're also going to have something to eat from Justin Wilson's Homegrown Louisiana Cookin'. Okay, what are we going to cook up from Louisiana? We're going to cook up The Mayfair Witches, which is several books by Anne Rice, who's most famous for Interview with the Vampire. Okay, and then we're going back to The Fifth Horseman. And we're going to go to page 23, because 23 is what Robert Anton Wilson, who was into all kinds of bizarre activations, the cosmic trigger, said always look at page 23 of a book or a magazine. Here is page 23, and we're going to give you an excerpt here. We're going to say, now the somber strains of Sibelius Finlandia filled the White House living quarters, a reminder of the pleasure the President of the United States found in the works of classical composers like Bach, Vivaldi, and Wagner. In the dining room fireplace, a birch log crackled, giving the room a cozy, almost snug air. It also served the practical purpose of driving a chill from the room, whose thermostat was set at 65 degrees. One more reflection of the president's determination to set an energy example for his profligate countrymen. Okay. Now we are going to play Marco Polo. And Marco Polo traveled from Italy, someone says Sardinia, to China. Marco Polo. In this case, we are going to go on a hitchhiker's guide to the galaxy with Douglas Adams. I don't know what page we're going to go to. We have been given chapter 19 of Life, Universe, and Everything. And it goes, the planet over which they are floating is no longer the planet it was when they first started floating over it. It is in bad shape. The party has attacked and raided an awful lot of it, and no one has ever succeeded in hitting it back because of the erratic and unpredictable way in which it lurches round the sky. It is one hell of a party. It is also one hell of a thing to get hit with in the small of the back. What does it all mean? Okay, this is TC, and the C kind of looks like a football. If I ask TC, if you remember TC was Magnum PI's friend, Thomas Magnum's friend, who flew a Island Hoppers helicopter. In the original series, it was Roger C. Mosley. What would TC say? Most of the time, he would look at Magnum and say, Thomas, the last time I took you for a ride in my helicopter, I had to replace the windshield because there was a bullet hole in it. Okay, we've got the barefoot. A barefoot. What does the barefoot mean to you? Well, earlier we had Bear Island. Bear Island, barefoot. I still don't have a link. This is a barefoot, B-A-R-E, while this one is B-E-A-R. Now, here is your question for the day. If you're an English major, I want you to know that this is a most difficult thing for the average person. If I say, I'm having some delays getting the job done for you, please bear with me. In this sentence, how would one spell bear? Moving along. Okay, this one is a placemat, for putting on a dining room table. What else do you want to know? Well, to me, it looks like it's got some stains on it. If you're in the laundry business, would you take these things to the dry cleaner to get them cleaned, or would you use a spot remover? Moving along. I'm back to the trout shop of Bud Lilly. And if we're going to take up nothing to do with fishing, but something to do with fruit. Question for all of you botanists. What is the difference between a fruit and a vegetable? Second question for botanists. Is a peanut a fruit or a vegetable? Okay, can keep going, but that's enough. Somebody also wanted to know about nutmeg. Is nutmeg a fruit, a vegetable, a spice, and also the related part of the nutmeg? I'm going to give you what I think it is. It's a fruit. The related part of a nutmeg fruit is called mace. It's kind of rare for people to have mace in their house, but I do have nutmeg. Let's see. Nutmeg. All right, here is my nutmeg by Clubhouse. Usually you use nutmeg at Christmas time and put it in eggnog. I like to put I like to get yogurt, put my fruit into it like strawberries cut up, and then I like to do a nice shower of nutmeg over top. Some people say that if you smoke powdered nutmeg, it'll get you a high. Does anyone want to try? Some people say that if you drink vanilla, you can also get high. But if I look at my vanilla, let's see here. It's vanilla, but it says premium artificial. So what does that mean? Premium artificial. Well, I have to look at the ingredients here. The ingredients are water, sugar, alcohol, vanilla extract, artificial color, caramel color, sodium benzoate. So it says it's vanilla extract, but it says more than vanilla extract. It's got alcohol in it. So I don't know. I mean, how much drunk are you going to get on, this much? I don't know how much percentage alcohol it is. It's water and alcohol. But I mean, what's the whole point of this? I'm trying to make a story up for you out of nothing at all, just random things. So far, well, the strange thing was the little bit about what's the view from the moon to planet Earth. That came up today in my Facebook feed. It was an Instagram post. It said, why don't we have a camera in space or on the moon aimed at planet Earth so we can watch it live all the time? The answer was, some people say, they don't want us to know what's going on around orbit. Extraterrestrials. Or somebody else said, we don't want it because it's going to show us how dirty planet Earth is. That's the end of your story. Thank you for watching.